Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we are going to tell you why you shouldn't buy this Pioneer stereo that says it's smartphone compatible and opt for this model instead. This is the current radio on my 98 Subaru Forester / my recession special vehicle. It has a CD player, radio, and a line-in jack. Comment yet below if you still have CDs. Let's get this uninstalled. So on this Subaru Forester, removing the radio is quite easy. After removing the two screws behind the parking brake, you simply pop up the back side of the plastic, exposing the front edge of the shifter trim. Pull that up, and now the dash trim can be removed. Take out the 4 screws to pull the radio frame out, exposing the wiring and connectors. If you're removing a factory installed radio, you will need a dash kit with included new trim and mounting hardware. You also need a universal harness for your wiring to install your new stereo. You can find them at Crutchfield.com or Amazon.com. Both for this vehicle are in the description below. Since this already has the factory stereo removed and rewired with a Pioneer harness, upgrading to a new Pioneer stereo is super easy. As you can see, testing is successful and we have power and function. It's just 4 screws that remove the old stereo from the mount before adding the new stereo in its place. Then we plug in the harness, the anti-theft cable, the radio antenna, and reassemble the dash. That's it, right? Nope. Wrong. Turns out, this smartphone compatible stereo is only compatible with older version Android phones only. It does not work with iPhone or even new Android phones. But this version Pioneer does. It paired easily with my iPhone for use with Pandora radio and hands-free calling, plus it was only about $50 more. Since I'm already wired for a Pioneer, it's plug and play. If you need to wire a universal plug, if you're going from a factory to a new aftermarket, following the wiring guide is pretty easy as the wires are color-coded and labeled to where they go, as you can see here. Now that I have the compatible stereo that will play my music or allow me to use hands-free calling, it's time to install. After installing and deinstalling a few times, I realized that the stereo trim is unnecessary and just gets in the way of the dash trim, so I removed it. I tuck away the wiring for the hands-free mic and mount in the open cubby bay in the dash. Now that we are installed with the right stereo, we can put all our plastic pieces back and secure in place. If you have any questions, leave them below. Like this video if it helped. Subscribe so you don't miss any new videos.